this is Vlad here, and welcome to lesson 6. In this lesson, we'll go over the basics of using the pen tool and the associated tools. So let's start. This is the pen tool. You can find it here. Let's click. And first, a few things I must tell you that this is a tool that will be a little hard to master. But once you master it, it will be one of the most things you'll ever use. So, the first thing I will show you is how to draw basic lines. Select it, click, and click somewhere else. And there you go. Got a basic line. Now, you can click somewhere around here, and you got another line. Oops. You can press Ctrl Z to undo. If you wonder what the green lines are, those are the smart guides, and they will show you how and where to draw 90-degree lines and other degrees if you have set them up or they are enabled by default. So let's click, and now we'll close our first shape. You can see here when hovering over the first point that we got a circle. Click, and if you choose the selection tool, we can move the shape around. Of course, it would have been easier if we draw the rectangle tool, but now we move on to more complex shapes. So, click again, and this time, instead of just clicking, click, hold, and drag, and you make a curved line. See? Now, if you want to continue, and let's click, and Illustrator has automatically continued the line in a smooth shape. But what happens if you don't want a smooth shape? Let's say we want a straight line, and if you click here, it works. But what if we want here, for example, or here? Let's try again. Yeah, okay, now it works. So we got our first line, and we want to draw again. And it gets a smooth line, but we don't want a smooth line. In that case, we can go over the point, and we can click. You can see there is a small arrow. Now, the line is smooth. Let me show you again, because in the first part it's a little bit confusing. So, let's draw a curved line, and now we want to draw a straight line directly, without Illustrator continuing the shape automatically. If you just click, as you notice, Illustrator makes a curved line. But if we choose to click the last point with the small arrow near the pen tool, the line will be straight. Okay, this is pretty clear now. So let's move on. Now, what happens if we want, for example, to change how we draw the line? Maybe we made a mistake or something. For that, we use the direct selection tool. And we drag the handles, like this. As you can see, the smooth shape is broken. We can also drag the point and manipulate the handles further. We can also choose any one we want. And you can see here we got two handles. One is for the last point, previous point, and one is for the current point we selected. Now you may wonder why this doesn't have two handles, like let's say the one here. We got two handles, and this we got only one. Remember, this one, the line in this one is straight, and this one is not. So this one doesn't need a curve handle. Again, we can manipulate. Same for here. Now you see another problem. If we manipulate this, this can be handled individually without moving this line. But in case of this one, we change everything, which is not what we want, obviously. Or maybe yes. In order to change handle individually, press Alt and move the handle. Just like this. Press Alt, click the handle and move. Same here. Obviously, if you got only one handle, this is useless. But if you got two handles, then it makes sense. Also, if you got open pack, like here, manipulating individual handles is also not useful. Next, we'll go through two more tools, which is add anchor and delete anchor point. Let's add two more anchors where you want. Just select and click. This is very simple. Now we'll go through minus. You can also see the shortcuts here. Again, just select the anchor, click, and it will disappear. And the last one is called convert anchor point tool. What this does, in case of this point, which is made of a straight line and a curved line, if we first click and drag, it will allow us to make a curved line in both directions. Same here. But if we click this one, again, it will make a curved line. Hope it makes sense. See? Straight and curved, and we can drag to make both curved. Now let's do something else. So we got both straight points like this. So both lines are straight and not one is curved like we had in those examples. And you click this point, it will make them both curved. But if you click the point again, it will make them both straight. Hope it makes sense. And one thing I want to show you, the same thing you can do with the direct selection tool, you can do with the convert anchor point by moving points and handles. See, you can move the handle individually, just like you would with the Alt and direct selection tool. Okay, I hope this lesson was pretty clear. Using the pen tool is usually confusing for beginners, but with enough practice you'll get the hang of it and you'll love it. Okay, that's it for this lesson. Let's see you in the next lesson. Thank you.